Hello my fellow Keyblade wielders and welcome back to another video. I am the Kingdom Key, and in today's video for you all, we are going to be discussing and taking a little deep dive into exactly what the Keyblade is. So in this video I will be covering exactly what the Keyblade is, what it does and its feats and other purposes as well. This is for new time fans and as well as old time fans who just want to brush up on their knowledge of exactly what the Keyblade is and exactly what this weapon is capable of. Now I have written a pretty long in-depth script and covering basically a lot of things. Also have to shout out Tetsuya the meme star as he helped, and so yeah, this is going to be a pretty lengthy one and I did most of this from memory, so yeah, I hope you all enjoy. So let's dive into what is the Keyblade. First of all, let's start with some pretty basic information. The Keyblade is a weapon used most famously by the protagonist Sora in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, along with many other Keyblade wielders including Mickey Mouse, Riku, Aqua, Ventus, Terra, Roxas, and Xion, just to name a few. There was once a time where there were even hundreds of these Keyblade wielders. While a Keyblade can be used for light, it can also be used for darkness as well. We know this because we see many antagonists throughout the series use one. A Keyblade can be used if one is strong of heart or has had a Keyblade passed down, so they may wield it. There are a few other reasons how people can acquire the power to wield the Keyblade, like Sora for example. Sora has Ventus's heart taking refuge within his own heart while Ventus's heart repairs. With Sora allowing Ventus to do this, he actually acquired the ability to wield the Keyblade due to his connection with Ventus. Another thing I want to mention is that Keyblades can break. Keyblades are by no means indestructible. A few Keyblades have broken throughout the franchise, and we've seen this not happen too often, but it is an important detail to keep in mind that Keyblades can actually break. You may be asking yourself, what is the Keyblade? The Keyblade is a weapon that resembles something sort of like a sword, but is key-shaped, and can be used for both close-range combat and long-distance combat as well. The Keyblade can be thrown and will return to its wielder, sort of like how a boomerang will come back. The Keyblade can be used for other purposes other than combat. The Keyblade is known to have opened gateways to other worlds, as well as seal the keyhole of those worlds to protect the heart of those worlds from the Heartless and other enemies and the darkness. So you might be wondering, how strong is the Keyblade? Well, let's take a look at some of the Keyblade's abilities and other things the Keyblade is capable of. As I've mentioned, the Keyblade is a weapon that can be used for melee combat. However, the Keyblade has a much wider range in combat. The Keyblade can also grant its wielder the power to use magic, as the Keyblade itself is a magical weapon and has magical properties, and therefore is a conduit for magic. It can do things like cast fire spells, ice spells, thunder spells, and even spells to stop an enemy dead in its tracks by stopping time for a few seconds. You may be wondering what else the Keyblade is capable of. Well, let's take a look at some of the better feats that the Keyblade has done. The Keyblade is pretty durable. Now keep in mind, although in truth yes, the Keyblades are durable, however, as I mentioned earlier, they can break and aren't at all indestructible. In Kingdom Hearts 2, as you are entering the final showdown with Xemnas, you head to the final door in the world that never was. It is here where Xemnas begins to put buildings up to block your path. Yeah, with actual buildings that are very tall, sort of like the size of offices and other tall buildings. It's here where Sora slices through these empty buildings that are blocking his path, and he slices through them with absolute ease with the Keyblade. The Keyblade is also able to do other useful things, such as open up chests that can gain access to things like maps, potions, and other items to help you on your journey. In addition to practical abilities, there are many Keyblades that have different abilities when it comes to the heart. Riku in Kingdom Hearts 1 wields a Keyblade that could release hearts. In the events of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Master Xehanort has a Keyblade that is known as No Name, otherwise known as the Gazing Eye. This Keyblade, much like the Keyblade of Heart, can extract hearts from others. Additionally, it is also able to split the heart into two halves, one of light and one of darkness, which he performs on young Ventus, giving life to Vanitas in the process. Let's talk about Keyblade transformations. The first time we see Keyblade transformations is in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, a Keyblade transformation known as Key Armor. This is used by a member of the Wayfinder trio named Terra. He uses this ability after Aqua passes the Mark of Mastery exam and Xehanort tells him that he should be a master himself and go out and get stronger and go visit other worlds. He activates this by pressing the armor attached to his shoulder. He is then encoded in a full suit of armor, and also so are, later on, Aqua and Ventus, and they typically wear this armor while traveling to other worlds. As we're on the topic of Keyblade transformations, the Wayfinder trio also have another Keyblade transformation where their Keyblades actually transform into vehicles that they can use to travel to new worlds. Keyblade transformations can also be used to expand combat as well. Terra is the first we see to use Keyblade transformations in combat. This is in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix in Disney Castle. After you've beaten the main game, a new hidden boss will appear at Disney Castle in the Hall of the Cornerstone. This is Terra's will left behind after the events of Birth by Sleep. In this fight with the Lingering Will, he uses several different Keyblade transformations as follows. 1. The cycle vehicle that he uses to travel to other worlds. 2. An RPG looking rocket launcher that shoots a giant orb of light that you can either avoid or ping back at him. Another one that looks like a giant Keyblade whip. A third that looks like a pair of knuckle dusters. And another that resembles a bow. Aqua also used her key armor to save Terra when he was falling into the realm of darkness. This is in the final episode when you play as Aqua. After Xehanort has possessed Terra, Aqua and Terra have a fight. After their fight, Terra is falling into the realm of darkness. Aqua goes after Terra to save him. In doing so, she uses her key armor to get Terra out of the realm of darkness and save him. This is the last time we saw Aqua use her key armor. There are several other Keyblade transformations, and we see a lot of them with a wider range of different Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 3. However, not all Keyblades have Keyblade transformations. Now, to wrap up the video, the last thing we're going to look at is the actual keychains in Kingdom Hearts. The keychains, or the little pendants with the chain that you see on the end of each Keyblade, is actually very important. These keychains are actually what give the Keyblade its appearance / look. This is actually mentioned briefly after you beat the Tarzan world, aka Deep Jungle, and you acquire the Jungle Key. It tells you you have acquired Jungle Key. These keychains will allow you to alternate your Keyblade's appearance and abilities. So that is actually how the Keyblade gets their look, their form, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video explaining and taking a deeper look at what the Keyblade is and some of its abilities and properties, and hopefully if you're new to Kingdom Hearts and you enjoyed, this helped explain some things for you. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. This script took me an awful lot longer to work on than I was hoping. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe if you love all things Kingdom Hearts, and if you like the video that you've just seen, I would really appreciate all your support. And also, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all of your continued support. It has been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully we can get more into a schedule now with videos. Anyways, as always, I am the Kingdom Key. I hope that you all have a great day. May your heart be your guiding key. Don't let anyone put you down or tell you that your potential can't be used for what you want to be used for. As long as you're using your potential and doing things that affect yourself and others around you positively and in a good manner, continue to do so, and just keep your head up high if you can. With that all being said, I am the Kingdom Key. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.